Children, in previous class we have learned how to name the hydrocarbon, and we have started in forthcoming classes also we are going to learn this naming the compound. Before that, you can recall few points related to the organic chemistry. Actually, organic chemistry, last year we have studied about carbon and its compound. That is a fundamental one. You recall all those fundamental properties of carbon and how to draw the electron structure and how to identify the functional group. All those one you can recall. And this year we have learned that sp3 hybridization, type of hybridization, overlapping of s orbital, p orbital. So it gives this different type of shape of this particular compound. This point also you can recall. And formation of pi bond and sigma bond, and what are the, how to identify the pi bond and sigma bond in a given compound. This is all the point you can recall. So in this Lewis structure, you are showing the number of valency electron present. It is sharing by the particular element. So if you see this one compound is there, means the compound has a particular molecular formula. Molecular formula shows that number of particular constituent element present in a given compound and also functional group. And condensed formula says it shows that number of methyl group present in a given compound. So condensed formula, for example, molecular formula of ethyl alcohol is C2H5OH. This shows that number of carbon atom and hydrogen atom and a functional group. At the same time, CH3, CH2OH also is a formula of chemical formula for ethyl alcohol. CH3, CH2OH shows the number of methyl group present in a given compound. So that is the condensed formula. This shows the condensed formula. Next, if you see this bond line structure. Bond line structure. What do you mean by a bond line structure? An organic compound may also be represented by a bond line structure. It can be shown by a molecular formula, it can be shown by a structural formula, it can be shown by a condensed formula. Another one more thing, a name of the hydrocarbon can be shown by using a bond line structure. Such a structure is quicker to draw. That means n number of carbon atom we have to draw. Right means it is quite takes long time. So just you can draw the line that shows that and put a scale like structure. It shows this number of carbon atom. So it can be shown as a straight line. Then the straight line can be shown as a zigzag manner. That means every kink, that means corner in this line represents the carbon atom, as does the end of the line. It is assumed that the required number of hydrogen atoms are attached to carbon atom. It is not shown, but you should see to that the tetravalency of carbon is satisfied. Double or triple carbon bond denoted by 2 line or 3 parallel line. And some of the heteroatom like nitrogen, oxygen, sulfur can be shown directly as it is. So if you see this triangle, could you identify how many carbon atom is there? How many carbon atoms are present? 3 carbon atoms are present, and you should see that every carbon should be satisfied by tetravalency. So here are few examples of bond line structure is given. Try to identify the bond line structure. You can practice this all those cyclobutane, cyclohexane, cyclopentane. And in a straight line structure means straightly you can draw and you can put the line. Otherwise, that each and every carbon like a bend line structure you can show this. This is the way you can show the name of the compound by using a bond line structure. Various way of representing structure. Look at this example, 2-butanol. So 2-butanol is there. 2-butanol means what do you mean by that? It has example CH3, CH, CH2, CH3. In the second carbon atom, what is attached? OH is attached. Look at this example. They have given. First one, A is a straight line. CH3, CHOH, CH2, CH3. Next one, if you see B, in that B, it has shown as a zigzag line. first carbon CH3, second carbon CH, in that CH OH is attached, from that again CH, another CH2 is attached. That is a zigzag line. And next one, if you see this is a different type of structure. This also shows that this is a structure for 2-butanol. Another one, if you say this is a bond lane structure, one CH2 group, another one C. See here one carbon, here another one carbon, above that OH group, and here hydrogen is present. So in this bond lane structure there is hydrogen is not shown. Next example, if you see the hexene means what is present? Double bond is present. So when you see this bond lane structure, there should be a double bond which is present. Whenever you are giving the name, first how to name the compound, we have to see the number of carbon atom which is present in a straight line. Next we have to see the branch one. Next you have to see the number of carbon, position of the carbon, and if the position of the carbon is similar, we have to see this which one has more number of carbon atoms. Next example they are given 2-methyl-3-pentanone. Here what is the functional group? Ketone is a functional group. So all those different structure is given. And another one, a question they are given, draw the electron structure of acetaldehyde, methylamine, dimethyl thioether. Thio means sulfur. Acetylene means triple bond. So that electron structure is shown. You can practice that structure also. So another one, 2 question is given. Right answer for the given question. Give the contents and bond line formula for the given compound. We have given the 2 compound formula. You have to write the condensed and bond line structure for this given formula. Next one, when you see this different type of compound can be drawn. Aliphatic means it is a commonly what we are writing in a straight line or branched one, it is known as aliphatic. A compound with open carbon chain are called aliphatic. They are often referred to open chain or acyclic compound, not a acyclic compound. Acyclic compound, the open chain of carbon atoms may be straight or branched. Here example is given, N-butane is a straight one. The N-butane is isobutane is a branched one. Neopentane means above one carbon, down one carbon, middle one carbon atom. This there means neopentane. So this all the one are aliphatic compound. What do you mean by a cyclic or ring compound? Cyclic compounds are either carbocyclic ring containing only carbon atoms or heterocyclic ring containing an atom other than carbon also is known as cyclic compound. So cyclic means it is a closed one. Alicyclic compound. Alicyclic compound is aliphatic cyclic compound, those which all the corner of the ring are occupied by carbon atom. That is known as alicyclic compound. It is similar to aliphatic hydrocarbon in chemical properties. Alicyclic compound and aliphatic compound are similar in chemical property but differ in molecular formula. Aromatic compound. What do you mean by aromatic compound? Aromatic compound is a compound. Most of these are benzene ring. Benzene, C6H is a benzene ring and are called benzoid compound. They contain an alternating system of single and double bond in a 6-membered ring. So if it contains 6-membered ring means it is a benzene, and 6-membered ring with OH group means it is known as phenol. So this all the one are aromatic compound. There is a rule for writing the IUPAC name of the organic compound. So in your textbook also, page number 332 onwards, 331 onwards, classification of organic compound is there. Go through all those definitions, small definitions, and explanation of functional group. Page number 32, heterocyclic aromatic compounds are there. Nomenclature of organic compound is there. Some of the example they are given. IUPAC system for this example already I explained this in a previous video. You can go through that video. You can read the textbook also. all those table they are given. In this table they have shown how to identify this single carbon atom more than this carbon atom methyl group. And from page number 34 onwards, the rules have been started with the example. So you can read all those rules of giving the name for this hydrocarbon with the example. And page number 335, they are given the problem, example problem. Read this example problem and understand this. So try to answer this solution. And nomenclature of organic compound with functional group. Functional group also we have learned in previous classes. Whatever functional group you know, just you can recall those one, apply with this our nomenclature rule. In page number 337 they are given a table. In the table they have given functional group, classification of compounds, and IUPAC group prefix, IUPAC group of suffix, and example they are given. Go through this all this example and write and do the practice. And page number 336, problem number 12.8, they have given different type of problem and the solution explanation they have given. Read those all those text part. So you have to learn the textbook from page number 331 to 338. So next class I will post the question related to this part.